Hello, good afternoon to all my fellow members and my lecturer. Today I want to talk about Scrabble, MPU 24011 Sports. So the game I was got the Scrabble. So yeah, and this is my team members. The first one is Ben Madian and his metric number is 25 DPM 21F2042. And second one is myself, Ashwin. My metric number are 25 DPM 21F2032. And third one, my friend Sugindran, 25 DPM 21F2030. And my last member was Naveen, 25 DPM 21F2014. Okay, topic one is introduction and skills of Scrabble. And this is the history of Scrabble. The first one is during the Great Depression, an out-of-work architect named Alphonse Morse Bird decided to invent a board game. He did some market research and concluded that games fall into three categories: number games, such as dice and bingo; move games, such as chess and checkers; and word games, such as anagrams. The second one, Buds wanted to create a game that combined the vocabulary skills of crossword puzzles and anagrams with the additional elements of chance. The game was originally named Lexico, but Buds eventually decided to call the game Crisscross Words. The third one, Bud studied the front page of the New York Times to calculate how often each of the 26 letters of the English language was used. He discovered the vowels appear far more often than consonants, with E being the most frequently used vowel. After figuring out frequency of use, Birds assigned different points value to each letter and decide how many each letter will be included in the game. And the fourth one, the letter S pose a problem while it is frequently used. Birds decide to include only S in the game, hope to limit the using of plural. After all, he didn't want the game to be easy. Boots got it just right. It's a cryptographic analysis of our language and its original tile distribution have remained valid for almost generation and for billions of games played. And the fifth one, the boards of the first Chris crossword game were hand-drawn with its architectural drafting equipment, reproduced blueprinting, and pasted on folding checkerboards. The tiles were similarly hand-lettered, then glued to quarter-inch balsa and cut to match the squares the board. The sixth one, the Bird's first attempt to sell his game to established game manufacturers were failures, but he didn't give up. He and his partner, game-loving entrepreneur James Brunot, refined the rules, design of the game, and renamed the Scrabble. The name, which means to crop fan canceller, was trademarked in 1948. The seventh one, the first Scrabble factory, was an abandoned schoolhouse in Dudington, Connecticut, where Bruno and his friend turned out 112 games an hour. The latter was stamped on wooden tiles one at a time. Later boxes and tiles were made LOS and sent to the factory for assembly and shipping. The first 5 years were a struggle. In 1949, the Brunos made 2,400 sets and lost $450. As so often happened in the game business, Scrabble plugged along, gaining slow but steady popularity among a competitive handful of consumers. Then in the early 1950s, as legend as it is, the president of Messi discovered the game on vacation and ordered some for his store. Within a year, everyone had to have one, and Scrabble sets were being rationed to store around the country. And the last one, in 1952, the Brunels realized that could no longer make the game fast enough to meet the growing interest. They licensed a Cho and the writer company, a well-known company manufacturer, founded in 1867, to market and distribute the game in the United States and Canada. Even Selin Cho and Ryder had to step up the overwhelming demand for the Scrabble game. As stories about it appeared in national news and on television, it seemed that everybody had to give a set immediately. In 1972, Selcho and his member the trademark Scrabble from the Bruno, thereby giving them exclusive right to all Scrabble Bruno entertainment service in the United States and Canada. And this is the term of Scrabble. The first term of Scrabble was a abbreviation. DLS or double letter score, TWS double word score, TLS triple letter score, TWS triple word score. The blank tile, the letter representing blank, is often highlighted in diagrams and underlined in text. All official tournament and club, and also the official tournament and club will list second edition. The second one, alphagram, the alphabetic arrangement of a group or letter, example B, E, G, and U is the alphagram of the word B, E, G, U, N. The third one, anagram. Anagram conclude a word that is spelled with the exact same letter as another word. Example, RIDES is an anagram of SIRED, and vice versa. And the fourth one, the back extension. See the extension play is beside. And back hook, see hook, balancing your rack, making a play that allow you to save the letter on your rack that will most likely help you score well next turn. This often means leaving an equal number of vowel and consonant. And any word with bingo played that use all 7 letters on the rack, earning a bonus of 50 points. Bingo prawn tiles, a group of tiles that are likely to produce a bingo, often used to describe a player's set to 3 to 6 tiles just before drawing his or her replacement tiles. Example, ERS, AL, or ERST. The next one is hole. An opponent call hole when a player make a play that the opponent ponders challenging. Calling hole signals to the player not to draw new tiles until either the challenge is officially solved or the hole is resigned. The next one, the leaf. The leaf is the group of tiles left on a player's rack after making a play and before drawing new tiles. The next one, the open board. An arrangement of words of the Scrabble game board is to be open when there are many places to play either bringers or other high scoring words. The last one is the passing. A player may pass his her turn by not exchanging tiles and not making a play on the board. The game zero and says pass and start opposite now opponent's turn. Note that where constitutes score of 0 in the game and it will be finished. And the next slide I will send to the Mr. Naveen, Analaki Devindran, 25 DPM 21F2014. Yeah.
Sama Sayatra Madam. Today I want to explain about the format of playing Scrabble. According to the Scrabble rules, all dice should be placed in a letter pouch or letter placed down on the table beside the board. Insert the letter well mixed that players do know which player is what spot. To determine who goes first, each player draws a letter. The player's letter the closest to A goes first. The blank tile automatically goes first. Ensure your tutorial remix the title before drawing letters. Each player draws 7 letters and place them on his or her letter rack. According to the Scrabble rule, there are 3 main steps to turn. First one, play a word. Second one, total the score for the word. And third one is draw the dice to replay the dice played. The first player must play his or a first word on the center square of the board. The spot has a star on it. All words must be 2 or more letters long and words are played entirely and vertical and horizontally. Diagonal word play is not permitted. The second one is about the Scrabble competition. The Scrabble Player Championship competition. The Scrabble Players Championship, formerly the North American Scrabble Championship, early the competition in North America. The event is currently held in every year and from 2004 to 2006 the finals were aired on ESPN and ESPN2 channels. The 2019 event was held in Reno from July 20 and 24 in 2019 with Alex Honnold emerging as champion. Cornell's play. In 2012, Cornell's Division International English play was added for the first time, owned by Sam Kenny-Matty with a 24/7 record. In 2013, John Laffin created a Cockle software program won the division with 24/7 record, winning $2,500 and claiming the first NSC divisional title. Past world and national Canadian champion Adam Logan won the division easily in 2014 with 23-4 record and 4 buys. Peter Armstrong privilege over past champion David Winden in 2015, winning 3-2 in the final best of 5 series. David Elder won the division in 2006 with 27-4 record and beating past champion Logan by 6 game margin. Austin Sheen won the top division in 2017 with a 23-9 record and privileged wrong runner-up David Winner in the final round. This was the first year that Connors placed the individual into two divisions. Topic 2. Technique and methods of Scrabble. Basic training of the Scrabble. First one, learn to use 2 or 3 letters effectively. The simplest words are the foundation of the good Scrabble score, and sometimes letter options are limited and these short words are only option. Other times, short words can help you boost your score when you are playing longer words by fonts in the both direction at once. Choose effectively and they can add around 50 points to overall score by the end of the game. Second one, remember to use prefix and suffix. Adding ing, ed, and er can help players form a new words in a pinch of and squeeze some more points out of them. It's a good idea place to these letters at the right side of the Scrabble rack as a tool to help you visualize their possibility. Take full advantage of the letter S and blank tiles. The game only contains 4 S tiles, so they must be used carefully. Try to only use a S when it's go to add 8 to 10 points to turn. The blank tiles can stand as any letter, thought they are not any points. They are the best used when trying to form a word with 7 letters and they should unless they are going to help you earn a 25 extra points or more. Don't forget about the bingo points. A bingo Scrabble means that all 7 letters on the rack were there. This earns a 50 points bonus that make a difference between winning and losing. Using a hook when you need to. A hook is a single letter play that creates a new word or word letter. Hook letters are often in Y-E-R-O-D. This is about the scoring. The score value of each letter is indicated by number at bottom of the line. The score or value of the blank is 0. The score for each turn is the sum of the letter values in each word's form and modified that turn and plus the additional points obtained from placing letters on previous square. The basic technique of Scrabble: learn 2 or 3 words, create 2 words at once using the letter S, place tiles that create common ending and beginnings of the operative side of rack, look for the hooks, add for the odd spots, save some combination of the letters A, E, I, L, N, R, S, T, learn Q without U words. Word which can use in Scrabble. Any word found in standard dictionary are permit except those are always capitalized, abbreviated, prefix and suffix and standing alone and would require a append or aphorism.
Hi everyone, my name is Vinmadian. My metric card number is 25 DPM 21F 2042. So let's get to the topic 3, which is practical. First is application chosen. Word puzzle game with a twist. Play word domination now. Word domination is a fast-paced, addictive, real-time word game. No more waiting for your opponent to make a move. How to play? When you start the app on your phone or tablet for the first time, it will present the option to connect your Facebook or Google account. This is the main way to that you will be able to play with your friends in word domination. If you are content with single player games and playing with strangers, you can choose the play as guest option instead. Even with this option, you can still search for friends by name or user ID. Basic Scrabble Go play instructions. So these are the instructions. Scrabble letter tiles. Word domination uses the same 100 letter tile set as the original Scrabble game. The Scrabble letter values for individual letters are also the same. Letters like A and J are still worth 1 point. Q and Z are worth 10 points each, and so on. Each player starts with 7 letter tiles. Used letters are replaced with new tiles until they have all been used. You can also use a turn to swap unwanted tiles, but it means you will have to wait until your next turn to play a word. Scrabble Go Scoring. The very first turn in your game gets an automatic double word score. The first turn must use the center place space. If you played bytes as the first turn, it will be worth 14 points. The word domination game bought as features a name of bonus spaces. So DL double letter score, DW double word score, TL triple letter score, and TW triple word score. You can stack these bonuses on top of one another for even more points. If the B in bytes is on a DL space and the S is on a DW space, for example, the score for that play would be calculated as this one. Boost. Word domination also offers a number of boosts you can use during your turn. Rack swap lets you swap letters without losing a turn. Word spy shows all possible word locations. Quick word plays a random word from your rack. How to play duels. Beyond the main game mode in word domination, you will find duels. While the main idea is the same, form words using your letter tiles, the dynamic is a bit different. Each player only has 4 turns instead of playing until the letter backs run out of tiles. Each turn has 30-second time limit. You play on a smaller 11 times 11 game board. You earn prizes based on cumulative wins over a given period of time. This is a much shorter and fast-paced version of the game that you play in real time with your opponent. Ready to go play. In many ways, word domination is still the old-fashioned Scrabble game you have always known and loved. In other ways, it introduces additional modes, options, and features that depart from the original. If you are still unsure, have a look at our comparison between word domination and word with friends. The article highlights some key differences between these two popular word games. Now get out there and have fun.
Hello, madam and my friends. Good afternoon. My name is Sugendran, son of Sega. My metal number is 25 TPM 21 2030. This is one topic for outcomes. This is an overview of the online Scrabble competition between group members. This one is an example. Me and Madi just now play. Here we can see the how we play the Scrabble and how we choose words to create a word. This one is a last part of the Scrabble game, online game. Uh, and then here we can see the last part of the game. The down words will less lah. You can see before this previous slide. The down one is words are full. The last part is words will decrease lah. Here we can see the score of two members, and this one is a chat box. We can chat each others, and this one is how Scrabble can affect our daily life. Positive lah. We can improve vocabulary skills, improve our spelling mistaken, improve our mathematics skills, and also encourage our social bonding, teamwork, and hard work. This is a last one. How Scrabble can affect our daily life. Negativity. Just now we see the positivity. Now I tell something about negativity. Players can get bored and distract. Second one is not everyone can play because this game mostly children are playing this game. There is a limit on the number of players. Maybe 2 or 4 members can play in a device. The fourth one is not everyone is good with words. People may not want to play. Somebody like they are not good in words, so they can play this game to improve their words or spelling mistake. Uh, another of another of people they cannot play this game because they are not have knowledge to uh, much knowledge to find a words lah by this Scrabble. The last one is it is possibly addictive. That's all from us, madam. Thank you.